guys, welcome back. We are playing SWAN Chernobyl again, and we are going to continue where we left off. Let's do this. Right, I need to get past this woman. My god, I got past her. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Door is jammed. Right, we were in there. We need to get to the store here. Let's see. Ooh, new section. Let's do this. Let's see what we got.
For some time now, the dimensions have been increasing. It is time to end this. Luckily, we were able to finish the mind reader prototype. Connecting it to a human brain was troublesome at first, but the procedure gives expected results, and the device can be used after entering the intermediary room. Something incredible was achieved here. Something gargantuan. First there was Gagarin, and the first man travels into space. And now we are also multidimensional travelers. If only the world could hear about this.
Okay, so I opened the computer. Let's see. Ooh, we're going in the capsule. Ooh, scary. The mind reader connection procedure successful. That was weird. Oh god, that just said run. I feel a jump scare. Don't follow this path. What was that? Yes, as my skin is crawling right about now at this game. Let's see what this says. Case description. 28th of November 1986. Patient with numerous first and second degrees on the whole body, but not displaying any damage to the neurological system. A lightning attractor particle was discovered in the patient's body, causing her to get hit by lightning several times per day. Lichtenberg figures color brown and bluish red form on her whole body. The patient possesses a special ability of summoning ball lightnings that follow her steps. Whoa, fork. Die. That does not sound good. Chief nurse's room. It's getting worse. All employees are living in fear. We do not have control over anything anymore. Patient used to get locked up for safety behind armed doors, but it is us who have to stay behind him now. This whole ward was a joke from the beginning. Human conditions and good care have never existed here. Those people's diseases made us see them as wild animals, and now everything turned against us. The worst thing is there is no escape out of here, and the hunt already has begun. Okay. So basically they're saying you're going to die. What the fuck? Turn off the torch. Ooh. What the fuck? Ah! Oh my god! What the fuck was that? Holy fuck. Holy shit. Oh fuck. It's floating. Holy shit. Holy shit. Whoa. We're going in.
I am an entity born from experiments that had been taking place in this institute. Those who had witnessed my creation called me the SWAN phenomenon. I developed my own consciousness, and I exist trapped between reality and abstract space-time.
This is hectic.
I was never a regular person, even though I vividly remember the time when I lived free as a human. My condition was incredibly difficult, and no medical doctor could help me. The symptoms increased to such a point I was becoming a danger to myself and my surroundings. I then got rejected by my family and persecuted by various people. They tried to kill me. One day, I received a message from a professor who said he was familiar with my case and thought he could try to help me. He claimed to be the founder and director of a specialist facility for people with rare, unknown, and dangerous ailments. I was supposed to be put to various tests and undertake experimental treatment methods. Yes, Professor Andrei Kaidanovsky. I saw you getting into his office. Even his notes speak of what despicable man he is. Departure for the Institute was a blessing to me, an escape from a life full of suffering and becoming sicker by the day. Only here was I given a glimpse of hope, a slight shadow of a chance for a cure. For the first time, someone had reached out a helping hand. When I met Kaidanovsky, he was extremely kind-hearted, promising his full involvement in my conditions research and attempts to bring me back to full health. Everything changed when the research has started. I very quickly realized that something else was the main objective here, but it was too late to back out. People like me got locked up in here and were kept by force. They were used for research on obtaining and isolating the so-called SWAN factor for the Soviet Army's needs, apparently. It is a factor present in anybody infected with a SWAN-type disease. It makes them unique and grants special abilities, not necessarily good ones. According to the professor, due to the incredible power of my symptoms, I was a great potential source. At the same time, the level of complexity of my illness was extremely high. Experimental methods used by Kaidanovsky did nothing. It frustrated him greatly, triggered some inhuman instincts, even drove him mad. He'd work on my case for hours. I was not indifferent to that. I was suffering and feeling inhuman pain. Thanks to the power of all the devices constructed especially for me, the factor had finally left my body by itself. It divided into two separate entities, light and shadow. I am the shadow entity. You could say that the original me died. However, my consciousness keeps on living in those two elements separated by the factor. At this moment, I have to warn you. The portal you've located, thanks to the Mind Reader, did not appear for no reason. Mind Reader was created in this institute to find those portals and destroy the dimensions they lead to. But for the portal to form and the creator to be able to walk through it, something terrifying is required. If you have special abilities, it is possible to possess a person's life essence through murder and modify space-time to a point. The existence of each portal means somebody's death. Portal's creation destabilizes your human reality. Changes happening in parallel dimensions are starting to have a destructive impact on this world. This is why they have to be destroyed as soon as possible. It is not possible to determine what can happen exactly, but any disturbance to the space-time continuum structure may have terrifying consequences for the whole mankind. It is not to be excluded. After my incident, various tragedies started happening in the Institute. Someone or something started to wreak havoc in here. Chaos took away many lives and new portals were created. It is a lie that the patients did this, although it is most likely what you will read in the staff's notes. I believe it is something much more powerful, some unknown force. This is why the Institute's personnel was trying to fight it so frantically, constructing the Mind Reader in the process. You shall find out in due time, as I'm sure we'll meet again. In a moment, you will enter the so-called intermediary room. It is a place between the human world and the extra-dimensional one. That's where you get to the memory wasteland, one of the parallel dimensions. That's where the dimension's creator's thoughts are stored and form the foundation for the dimension's existence. When you destroy them, you return to the Institute, and the dimension ceases to exist. Maybe you'll find more portals when you explore the corridors. Remember, each of them means somebody's death.
Wow. Well, that was scary as shit, but okay. So we gotta destroy portals and dimensions. Easy enough. Piece of cake. Let's see what this says. Every time I come here, I pass through the strange portal. When I enter it, bliss overflows me. I do not feel pain or fear. Everything bad disappears for a split second, like in the dying person's last moments. And the most scary thing is that this incredible power has risen from a horrifying crime. Freedom and escape tempt the patient and push them to the worst atrocities. Are their actions possible to be forgiven? Let's see. Okay, another computer. Let's do this. Loading files. Oh, here's another one. Memory wastelands. If it has become my second home, I'm starting to lose my senses while looking for other people's memory scrapes so that they can replace my own memories. The more I do it, the more I wonder if what I do makes any sense. At the end of the day, the patient's thoughts are their escape from everything that constrains them inside the institute's walls. I know that these people present danger to their surroundings, but they have created their own world in which they are free. And yeah, I am stuck in here and destroying everything. I need to speak to Professor when I return to the institute. Ooh. Shit, 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 shit. Ah! Whew, I think I made it. That was close. Back in the halls again. Nope, we will not be going back that way. Let's see, one of these doors must be open. Oh, looks like I can only go back this way. Okay. What the hell? They took them away when they appeared. Yeah, sure, why not? The doors are just opening on their own, aren't ya? I'll be here when all hope is gone. Well, that's comforting to see. Let's go. Let's see what else we got going. I can see I'm gonna get locked in this room. I eavesdropped on a conversation between doctors once. Apparently, the portals to memory wastelands appear after somebody's death. They always manage to find a dead body in here when there's a dark hole in space appears. Like an empty slot maybe when someone's life fades. I've never been there, but I've heard what a place it is. It's weird that black hole things appearing around here. Let's see what this one says. What the fuck is that? Whoa, basement. Okay, we shall end that episode, yeah?